Hello everyone, today I'm gonna go through the 11th critique video, and here is the list of all the people in the 11th video, and then let's get started. So the first one, I like the overall tone and the cropping consistency on this one. Especially I like the atmosphere and the bokeh in the back. As you might have seen, I really like the bokeh, and I like the vibes from the sunlight behind the back, so I really like it. And also, yeah, the overall bokeh theme is really nice. And the night one, so the only thing I can see is that this one, the close-up one, and these two outfits are very similar. Maybe you can spread it out to a different outfit instead from the overall consistent feed alternative standpoint. So you can just if there's a red outfit, and then you can have a blue one here, and then you alternate. Even though this one is very nicely done, I love the detail and sharpness on the eyes. So that's just a little bit of my take on that, and I really like the hair flip also. So overall, it's a nice feed. I like it. So next one, I like the sunset vibes in this one. So the only thing I will post is the I will position the model more toward the center in this spot right here, so that her body won't be against the white area, so that her body will be on in between the sunlight in the right side right there. And in that case, because on the side there are some blue right there, it's not as clean. So in that case, you can crop it closer, so that leave the person on the right third area. So that's just my take on that cropping. But I like the overall sunlight vibes in this one. So, and the video is very nice too. These two are next to each other from the consistency standpoint. Probably, if I will post this this green one, and then I will post a red one next to the green one, so that it complements the color, instead of right now the green one and the green one next to each other. So yeah, that's my take on that. I like the street style. It just keeps me like looking through the window. It's like I'm in that place right now. So I really like this picture. It's nicely like with the person center in the frame, and all the leading lines from the left and right side toward the person. So next one, so let's see. Overall, really like the tone. It's nicely maintained all the way, consistency throughout the feed. So it's really nicely done with the overall tone. And I would post this one. So this branch kind of like break me a little bit, because this center, the tree branch, I won't post directly in the middle of the big branch, unless it's there's a nice symmetry between it. But overall, the feed is very nice already. So great job. So it's very nice throughout the whole feed. Next one, so this one cropping too close from the top for me, and because when you see on the Instagram square, it kind of like crop over the eyes. So be aware of what it looks like. So this one happens to me the same. It looks nice on the full format, but however in the Instagram crop, it kind of like crop the eyes. So just be aware of the what it looks like in the square. So you can use the UNUM app to help you to preview the picture. Next one. It has a nice tone, the orange tone to it. Nicely done with the sunset. So I really like this one. Nicely composed with the person on the right, with the sun on the left, on the third area. So really nice composition right there. So the only thing I can see is that the horizon position. So this one about half, and then this one about half. I will tilt it to the left a little bit for this one, and this one is kind of like similar horizon, but when you look at the feet, they are next to each other, just slightly off each other. So if you're trying to maintain a consistent feet, probably make sure the horizon are consistent, all three sets together. So next one. So there's a nice tone maintained in it. So I will post a landscape, this nice landscape individually. So if I want to mix the landscape with the portrait, I will post a landscape and then post a portrait and then post another landscape. And this one I will tilt it to the left a little bit so that it parallel to the ground. So because to me, when I look at it from the outside on the square format, it kind of like tilted to the right a little bit. So I will tilt it to the left, and the head right there kind of like distance itself. In that case, I will just crop it closer without the head, because the head right there, it kind of like distracting my eyes a little bit. So I will just crop it closer for this one, and then tilt it to the left for this one. So next one. So this one also about the horizon. So this horizon is on the top third area, and then you post the next pose kind of like in the center of the picture, kind of like offset a little bit. I really like the composition in this one. It's nicely done with the composition, with the overall context, environment context, and then with the red outfit, kind of like stands out. When I look at the picture the first time, I will just stare at this person right there. So it's nicely done. Good job. Next. So this the top two row has this bright picture right next to each other. I will change the frequency a little bit. So what I mean is that you post a yellow tone, and then you post a white tone, and then you post another yellow tone. And I just noticed that the branch sticking behind the head for this one, as I have been saying in all my previous critique video. This happens very often also. So just make sure that when you're taking, even it's blur out the background, make sure that there are no branches sticking out from the head. So next. So the common thing also about the horizon, so this kind of like in the half, and then this one is cropping very close to the top. From the overall standpoint, it kind of like from this one and then drop from this one. Also sometimes the black and white breaks the pattern a little bit. So as long as your next picture is kind of like consistent, or if you have a pattern like black and white and color and then black and white, it should be good. But if it's just one black and white overall with many among all the colorful picture, it kind of like breaks the pattern a little bit. And let's see. So this one kind of like, I will crop this left side kind of a little bit of the I will just crop it like that with some focus on the person in the bottom, because that this side right there, it kind of like from the far away, the first eye attraction is just right here on the left side instead of the ocean, because the ocean, the color is nice, so you can just crop it closer. So leave a couple right there and then just make it cleaner like that. So next one, I really like the overall tone in it. Like overall tone has a very consistent theme and tone in all the feet right there. I really like this picture. It has a nice mood with the hair also. So I really like this picture. It's nice picture, and the sunlight in this one is really nice also. It gives me like just into that environment right away. So I mean overall this feed is very nice. It has a nice vintage tone in it, nice composition, make it in the back and the environment also. So I don't have too much to say about this feed. For this feed, it's very nice. Great job. So this is the last one. So as long as you are consistently do a 3 set in a row, I don't argue with this one, but just make sure that you are doing consistent crop if you're doing vertical crop with some space, because for example the third row right there, these two are too similar to each other. Maybe you can post one of these and then post a longer one and then post another one like this. These two are too similar to each other. It cannot like create a kind of duplicate feeling to me from when I look at the feed right there. So you can post a dark shirt and then post a red one and then you post another dark one. That can alternately make it more interesting overall from the feed standpoint. So that's it for today's critique for the 11th video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.